Hola, everyone, and welcome to Open. I'm Rena Valentin, your host, Café con Leche, every Friday. Here's what's coming up in today's show. First up, we're joined by Afro-Latina changemaker and assistant professor of social work at Lehman College, Dr. Cindy Bautista-Thomas, to discuss her new guided journal book, Oh My Goodness, The Journey Within. And after that, the New York Latino Film Festival is back to share this year's film selections in honor of their 25th anniversary. And later on in the show, we speak with coordinators of the Electric Brew Fest 2025 to discuss this year's lineup. And lastly, this week's Open Artist Spotlight shines on rapper, producer, singer-songwriter Rainey with a performance at the end of the show. So sit back y prepárate. All this and more is headed your way because now we are officially open. Hey everyone, and welcome to Open. I'm Rena Valentin, your host, Café con Leche, for the next hour, inviting you to get social with us online. That is, follow us on Instagram at BronxNet TV or like us on Facebook at Open BronxNet Television. And of course, while you're there, don't forget, follow moi on FB, Instagram, Insta Stories, Threads, and LinkedIn at Rena Valentin. Well, we begin today's show welcoming Dr. Cindy Bautista-Thomas, an Afro-Latina changemaker and assistant professor of social work at Lehman College and author. With over 20 years of experience, she has impacted countless lives through social work and community advocacy. She is also the co-founder of Velocity Visions, Inc., where she promotes emotional intelligence and leadership development. And as founder of Abundance Counseling Services, she offers therapy and mindfulness-based practices. Her latest project, Oh My Goodness, The Journey Within, is a guided journal designed to help individuals explore self-care, reflection, and transformation. And joining us for an enlightening conversation, everyone, please welcome back, I should say, Dr. Cindy Bautista-Thomas. Yay!
Oh, thank you, Rena. I'm so excited to be here.
We are excited to have you here, even though you're regularly on campus nowadays, right? Although you were off for this summer. But I do want to open up by congratulating you on all of your endeavors. I mean, this has been quite the journey from the last time we had you on. I don't even know how many years ago we had you on. How many years ago?
It was in 2019, but the very first time I was on Open, I was a doctoral student and the first recipient of the 100 Hispanic Women Scholarship for doctoral and graduate students.
That's right. And now you're part of the 100 Hispanic Women Board, right?
Yes.
The national sector. And also, I say let's just share with our audience how you and I met at a writer's retreat, right? And you were working on your dissertation at all these obscure hours of the night while everybody else was resting, preparing for their writing sessions. Right. You were like writing multiple things simultaneously.
I was, yes. And we were like soul twins, giggling the entire weekend and just learning about our various creativity modalities. And so it was an amazing week.
And that was, everything is pre-pandemic, mi gente. Because you said the first time we had you on was in 2019. 2015. That was way, wow. Wow, yes. We go that way back, Cindy? Yes. Wow, I'm sorry. It's Dr. Bautista-Thomas now, perdóname.
Listen, put some respect on my name.
I know. I want to keep it formal. I'm like, because I just jumped back into like, bueno, no conocemos, right?
Mm-hmm.
But no. But I just wanted to give everybody a real quick background and to familiarize them with how we are here to serve our community in all of their progression and endeavors, because by then you didn't have your PhD, and you didn't have Velocity Visions. You weren't part of the board of 100 Hispanic Women National Chapter, and you also didn't have your new company, Abundance Counseling, right? I'm trying to memorize them all. And then now you have this amazing book, Oh My Goodness, and you also were a professor or an assistant professor here on Lehman campus. And so this is everything that you are today in 2025. And so I want to congratulate you on that.
Thank you. Muchas gracias.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, and then there's the title of this book, which is your slogan. I mean, for as long as I've known you, you've always been, oh my goodness.
Yes.
It's clever. It's brilliant. So let's talk about this, your journey, and even your speaking engagements. I mean, I pretty much just summed it up, but I do want everybody to hear it from you.
Absolutely. So I consider myself to be a joy facilitator. Right, in so many different ways. So in my work as an educator, I'm a social work educator here at Lehman. I coordinate, facilitate retreats, workshops, curriculum with organizations, with executives. I also do coaching. I'm a psychotherapist. I work with women specifically in my practice, women of color. I also do supervision to clinicians that want to grapple with what it is like to be folks of color, navigating the work of mental health while we're dealing with what's happening externally in the world, right? And I also support organizations around mindfulness facilitation and journaling. And so that's something that I've done new in the last 4 to 5 years. But the work with Velocity Visions, we're MWBE certified, New York State and New York City. We work in the areas of self-care, emotional intelligence, diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging, thinking about anti-oppression in the work that we do every day, and also healing-centered practices, right? And I do that being authentically me, Doctora Cindy Bautista-Thomas, born and raised in the Boogie Down Bronx, right? And I feel that the work that I get to do with Oh My Goodness, right, it came to me through a meditation, right? I became really engrossed in meditation in the last, I would say, 12 years, because I was a doctoral student, a single mother, a caregiver of a mom with Alzheimer's, a caregiver of a mother-in-law with cancer, dealing with divorce, dealing with mental health myself, and supporting community work. I needed something to ground myself, to really get to know who I am as an individual, to connect with my ancestors, my spirituality. And for me, it was mindfulness and journaling and prayer that really set the tone for me. And so when that came to me as a meditation, it was like, okay, oh my goodness. And it's something that I say, anyone that knows me, whether it's elementary school, middle school, high school, or college, they see me and the first thing they say is, oh my goodness, right? And so it's something that I say for different things, sort of like certain expletives that we use in our Latinidad, that we could say for different things. That is the oh my goodness for me. So for me, it's a contribution to my community. It's a play on being a first generation from the Dominican Republic, how our parents navigated language, culture, complexities of multi-layered ways of engaging, right? And I think the funny thing that we started talking about when we first met was translanguaging.
Right.
Yes,
that's right. That's right. I swore I was helping you with your dissertation.
Right, and what, for those that don't know, translanguaging is a social justice way of looking at the way we language in the world, right? Some folks might use the word code switching, right? And so translanguaging is holding all of the language repertoire that we have and having them with the same level of importance, right? And so, oh my goodness is that for me, because it's, my parents used to take words like el gabiche, el techo, right? Or el rufo, right? Things like that. And oh my goodness is like this way of saying, like, we're here, we matter, and this is just another way that we could engage in healing.
And so I love it. I love that you've made it accessible in a way that people can navigate it in a way that makes them comfortable. Yet you're still guiding, because that's what the book's purpose is, right? It's a form of guidance, and also just the reality that these are conversations we need to have more frequently with regards to our mental wellness. I share with my viewers all the time. I'm a fervent meditator myself, because if not, I don't know where my life would be if I didn't. I'm just saying. So, and then journaling is a wonderful way of releasing whatever it is that you've been harboring in your body. So talk to us about like what makes Oh My Goodness so unique in its journaling guidance.
Thank you. So for me, Oh My Goodness, the journal is divided into 3 different sections, right? And what you'll find is in the beginning of the book, I support folks by sharing my own personal grounding practices. Like, how do I get ready to journal in the morning, right? And I suggest some things. And also probably remind folks, because we all have intergenerational ways of healing and engaging that sometimes is looked down upon, but now people then repurpose it and reframe it, but that's a whole nother episode, right?
To be continued.
To be continued. But I talk about these 3 different areas, right? Oh my goodness, as a moment of excitement, right? When things happen in our lives that we get to feel good about. Sometimes we keep going and going that we don't even take a moment to say, I did that.
Right.
And it's so important to celebrate all the things, right? The small ones, the big ones, because it's part of that cycle of abundance.
Yeah, I just want to also contribute to that because it is a thing, especially when you're an overachiever, right? I know we identify. I know. But here's the thing: it's like, you didn't even take the moment to bask in what was accomplished before moving to the next thing.
Yes. So then I provide some prompts that people can use to just take a moment to celebrate those things, right? And then there's this oh my goodness when things happen that you didn't plan on. And they could be disappointments, tragedies, right? Things that make you sad, right? And those things are just as important as the exciting things because we get to learn who we are in the face of adversity, and we also get to learn our strengths. We get to learn about ourselves, right? And so that's an opportunity to pause when sometimes we like to push those things aside.
Right. Well, it's a means of suppressing, whether it's subconscious or not. It's again going back to what I said earlier. It's like your body starts to harbor it, and that's where illness really comes from, right? That's just called dis-ease, right? Because it's uneasy, and when you journal, it's a way of releasing it from your body. If you don't really have somebody to speak to about it, if you don't really, which is the services that you offer. Yet you're doing it in this book form where one can actually practice it independently.
Absolutely.
Right? So before we run out of time, I want to make sure that they understand what is being offered in this.
Yes. So there's going to be some journaling prompts that you will get in this book, and there's space for you to actually document and respond to the journaling prompts. So in the different sections, you'll have prompts and then questions of reflections. There's also a section at the end that gives you some suggested ways of sort of moving forward in your journey. Additional prompts, affirmations. My suggestion is to do this in community. Do this with your madrinas, comadres, friends, and it's gender neutral. So anyone can pick up Oh My Goodness and grow in the journey.
So I'm going like this because I understand that is signed over to moi.
Yes, I want to, first of all, thank you, Rena, for always being a model for those of us Latinas in the world that are trying to figure out how to be fully authentic, how to show up in ways that could be disruptive and healing. And we're not everyone's cup of tea. And I thank you for that. So this is a gift for you so that you can continue being the amazing person that you are.
Thank you so much, Cindy. I'm sorry, Dr. Bautista-Thomas. Thank you so much. I mean that de corazón. Thank you. And I'm really looking forward to this. And I thank you so much for bringing it here to our viewers. And I love what you mentioned about like doing it in community because it looks like a wonderful exercise to share amongst, your besties if you're not comfortable like sharing your most intimate issues or traumas in groups.
Yeah, and mindfulness and journaling are evidence-based practices to support your well-being, your physical health, emotional health. And so that's really important. Folks don't realize that it is evidence-based practices.
Yeah. And that's it. You heard it from the doctor. Dr. Cindy Bautista-Thomas, everyone. Once again, oh my goodness, The Journey Within Guided Journal is available on Amazon. And for more information on La Doctora, you can visit cindybautista-thomas.com. All right, stay tuned. There's more open when we return. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Open. Our next guests are here to talk about a special celebration of cinema, the 25th anniversary of the New York Latino Film Festival. Let's take a look at this year's introduction.
We need sound in 1 minute. Melanie, do you copy?
Not only when I came here to work, this is not a drill. Look who decided to show up. We have a minute before showtime and what are you doing? Why are you looking at me like that? Let's go. I'm so sorry. My mic fell in the toilet. Can someone tape it to her face?
Mira, you're gonna need this.
We don't need that. We need a miracle. Decían loca. Tal vez tenga la razón. Tal vez sí. Can I get sound?
Yes, here. Hey, put this right here.
Get the one in the toilet, too. Use the gloves under the sink. You sweating like you ran through the whole Manhattan. Can I get wardrobe? We need a shirt and a mop. What's happening? Melania! You look like you actually came here to do a job. Can I get makeup? Makeup! Perfect. Let's go.
Wait, so this is who you brought me?
The assistant. My assistant brought him.
All right, you'll do.
All right, let's go.
Bueno, mi gente, what you just experienced was the introduction to this year's New York Latino Film Festival, celebrating its 25th anniversary as the premier urban Latino film event in the country that highlights a curated selection of films made by, with, or about Latinos from the U.S., Latin America, and the Caribbean. And joining us to share more, we welcome founder of the New York Latino Film Festival, executive director of agency NYLFF, and longtime friend, Calixto Chinchilla, accompanied by the NYLFF, which is New York Latino Film Festival opening night, film Mad Bill's actor, Destiny Checo, and Tiguerona's film director, Imani Celeste. Hello and welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Excited to be here.
We're excited to have you. We have you on every year, and every year is a new adventure.
Yeah, we're really excited. I think it's a great program. I don't think we would have imagined staying around 25 years, nevertheless saying those words out of my mouth.
That's why. What I wanted to say to you is
This is
congratulations on your 25th anniversary, Calixto.
Thank you.
That's a huge accomplishment.
It's insane, but yes.
Well, it's beautiful and it's admirable because you've been able to kind of evolve with the times, right? And what I'd like to do is, for those who are unfamiliar with the New York Latino Film Festival, is for us to share the different sectors that people can experience within the New York, because it's not just a film festival. You have the panels, you have the events. So just give us a quick general idea of what to
I mean, it's really about celebrating culture, community, while educating the industry. You know, there really wasn't anything of it at all 25 years ago. And so, but yet the Latinos, like the conversation of Latinos being the next biggest whatever.
I've been hearing that for a while now.
And what the census predictions were.
I'm just saying. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
We've been in this game for a minute. You know, I know we don't look it.
Yeah. But, you know, those were conversations that were happening in the 2000s. You know, when we started like 98, and then the first festival happened in 2000. And really, again, it was about educating the studios of what the culture was producing and the storytelling, while also elevating filmmakers to set their game up to really learn the business of the industry, but show business, and really building audiences for the work. And so no matter where you live at, regardless of income, if you're really serious about this business and networking and just really building a career, then this is the place to be. And so we're really excited how it's been able to elevate and grow. We have a Futuro Digital Conference, which is for social media content creators, where we talk about not only financial wellness, digital mental wellness, how to get this money, right? And so if Latinos dominate in all things content, if we dominate in streaming, if we dominate on mobile consumption, then how come we don't own much?
Right.
And so that's where we kind of create these spaces where people really share their stories, whether it's getting money, getting investments. And we've been, you know, we founded it with Google, that conference.
And it's also being presented
by the festival.
Warner
So that's
Brothers,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
So like, it's important that we mention these names because they obviously they see something, and you're partnering up with them, and you're able to hold this space for the next generation.
We're
of
really
filmmakers.
fortunate. I mean, we were founded with HBO, so they've been with us all the way. And again, we're a place where acquisitions and business gets made, but also there's fun and there's community. And outside of the festival, we end with a block party that's free and open to the community. Last year, we turned it into Gotham City, so we premiered the Penguin. We had the talent there, and we literally did out custom build-outs of Gotham City, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah, and you're also a discoverer, right? So I want to just speak to the ladies
Yeah.
here with us. I know you're getting nervous already, Destiny. Don't even worry about it. I got you.
no, ya yo
I
estoy
got you.
cómoda. Yo estoy cómoda. Pregúntame lo que sea.
Yeah. Well, here's a wonderful example.
Opening night.
Yeah, opening night.
Mad
right?
Bills to Pay.
Okay, and I understand this is your debut in a feature.
Yeah.
Is it a feature or is it a short? It's a
Feature.
feature. It's a
Feature.
feature, and I understand that you got your acting lessons for free, and that you're actually a dancer first and foremost.
Yes.
I know all these things.
Mira, ¿quién te dijo?
I do my research.
Okay.
I do my research. But the beauty of it is that here you are, right? Expanding on your artistry, right? Because you
Yes.
originate from dance, you went into acting, you got your acting lessons for free. You're from Uptown Manhattan. We ain't gonna hold it against you. I know, I'm kidding.
I'm not from the Bronx, guys. I'm from Harlem. I'm sorry.
I'm not
No,
from the
it's
Bronx
all right,
either,
but the
but yeah.
story is about the Bronx. But the
sorry.
story is about the Bronx. The story is about the Bronx.
Yeah.
And the story is about adversity that in which we can all relate to,
Yes.
being metropolitan, we'll say.
Yes.
Right? So tell me a little bit about your experience with this particular film.
Like what in
Well,
just
I mean, your
how
character's
they-
name is Destiny.
I know.
Is that a coincidence?
Yes. They literally like already had her name before they found me. And I was just there like, they were like, oh, we want you to audition for Destiny. I was like, that's my name. Like, did you take that from me or was that, they was like, no, we already had the names Rico and Destiny. And I was like, what a coincidence. God was like, this is for you. So go ahead and take that.
And so I know the clip that we have is based on you and your significant other on the
Yes.
beach, who, I mean, I don't want to give too much away, but I
Yeah.
understand that, it's about survival of the fittest. That's the
Girl,
best
to
way.
say the least.
Right?
To
And-
say the least.
Right, and so you're having conversations about business. Street business, right? So talk to me about this particular thing we're looking at right now.
Well, first of all, Rico, he's a hustler. And that's kind of how my character met him. So he's like, selling nutties. Like if you're from New York, you know what nutties are, especially in the summer. So he's like, oh, I'm selling nutties, whatever. So when I come in, I don't want to, spoil anything, but like when I come into his life, we kind of have to navigate this like big problem that we got ourselves into. And I kind of want him to grow up. I feel like I'm growing up before he is, and he's the one that wants us to, build together. And he wants me to do this business with him, and I'm like, I don't really want to. And then we bump heads a lot. So
And the name of this film is called Mad Bills to Pay. Right, Mad Bills to Pay, which
Yeah.
we can all relate to.
Yeah.
Right, and that's the film that's being featured on opening night. Right, so
Yes.
thank you for that breakdown. I want to get over to Imani, right, because, you've got your film, Tigueronas. I know that you have been in this arena for quite some time. I understand that you're Emmy nominated, right?
Yeah, well, I did it with NYLFF,
we
actually.
did
Yeah,
together.
we did it
Nice,
together.
love that.
Yeah.
All right, talk to me about it.
Yeah, so I produced the commercial, what was it, 2 years ago?
Something like that.
Yeah, and then I also,
You ask him to keep
Yeah.
track in like 25 years.
I also casted it. I did the voiceover as well. It was very like hustle, and we shot a beautiful commercial.
It was really special. It was really nice.
It was really beautiful.
We did win it
Cast.
all. We won some other stuff for it, but yeah.
Yeah, we won a telly for it.
Yeah.
And it's just a beautiful experience. My first short actually premiered at NYLFF as well.
Right, so you're Emmy nominated, you're Imagen nominated, and Telly.
Oh yeah, we got nominated for any mine.
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but you won the Telly.
Yeah, we
Nice.
got the silver telly.
Right, so beautiful. You're already in the game.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
And I obviously we don't do that for the accolades. However, it's really nice to
It's cute.
recognize.
It's
Yeah.
it's
It's a little nice, little
some good
nice.
hardware.
And so that being said, now Tigueronas, which we're showing a clip of, which
Yeah.
you directed, which I found to be quite colorful. Talk to us about what we're looking at right now.
I mean, yeah, it's about this girl that she was in like a narcissistic, abusive relationship. She finally breaks up with him. And then, she's on a girls' night with her friends, and then they decide to take revenge. And I really just wanted, Latina women, Afro-Latina women to, despite being called aggressive, just to embrace their power and their energy. And again, like to me, it's really important to showcase Afro-Latinidad and blackness and New York City too, authentically and genuinely. And I want women and anyone that's been in a situation like that to feel empowered, to create their own narrative, to define their own stories.
So one of the things that stands out for me about what I experienced in just watching the clips is your artistry. It's very, it stands out, right? With the numbers, with the colors, the fact that they looked all fly to go do something. I'm like, now how are they gonna hide that? But I'm sure there's a reason behind it.
Yeah, I mean, for me, again, like I grew up on fly stuff. Like, my dad is very New York. My little sister actually helped style the film. And I had this idea of bringing different colors with different energy for them to pop. I love for colored girls to play, and realizing later I was like, oh, this is kind of connected in a way to bring their energy, to bring their power. And it's really bold. I wanted to make sure that when they're, making this decision that you will see in the movie, that it's powerful, it's important, and it's really just true to who each individual character
So
is.
I wasn't clear if Tigueronas is a short or a
It's
feature.
a short.
It's short.
It's a short.
Yeah,
It's a
but
short.
it's looking like we're writing the feature.
Yeah, well, just by the looks of it,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh wow, this is very interesting.
Yeah.
And again, I'm also attracted to colors and style and women empowerment, which it looks like it has all of that.
All of it.
Yeah, all of it. Yeah.
The color saturation is really good, and the talk, it's really like giving you the urgency when you see the count. There's a purpose for everything that she does, which is why I really appreciate it.
And I'm very intentional about flyness. So I have earrings. I have the name of the film on it. I'm like,
The film's name is on that?
Yeah.
All right.
And then
Well,
have one of the actors.
I love it. I love it. I love that you got the bamboo. I used to wear those.
Yeah, I love a good bamboo
Dating
earring.
myself.
Yeah.
With my name too.
Yeah.
And then, I got to a place where I don't want people calling me by my name.
Okay.
Pero I just love what you said with regards to just piggybacking off of the style and the urgency and just giving a breakdown, because what it brought me to is like, again, we live in age denial, but, Papa Bear over here offering these opportunities and also embracing and elevating. And it's important for all of us to have these safe spaces to be able to explore like that.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. And even Mad Bills is really good because, 80% of it was improv, right?
Actually, 90%.
Oh, there you go. 90%. 90%. My bad. But but what's genius about the film is that it's in its language. You really think it's real because the filmmaker presents it in a way where you're like thrusted into this family that has different issues, that has hope. Even with her issue with her, with her partner, with Rico. And he has this urgency because he feels like, I'm running out of time. I'm growing up to be a man faster than I thought, all these things. But it's really like just a slice of life, and it's a, love letter, just to the underdogs, you know what I mean? And
Yes.
so.
What we get a lot about the film is that it gives like a fly on the wall.
Yeah,
type
very
of,
fly on the wall.
Like you literally look like you're looking into somebody's life. Like this is, like a lot of people are like, I forgot I was watching a film for a second. Like I thought I was watching a freaking documentary.
I mean,
And it's not shot in a full frame. It's kind of like in a like a TV frame. It's a frame within a frame, and you're like in this family.
Got
And
it.
it's really
Almost like reality TV, but it's not. It's a feature
Yes.
film, and I
Yeah.
say that only because you said 90% of it is improvised,
Yeah.
which
Yes.
means that there had to be some kind of chemistry there and trust in order to even.
Yeah. The lead is great. You know, Juan is great.
Yeah.
Juan Collazo, and you know, he's just really good.
Yeah.
And the director is great. He's a Dominican American, studied in London.
Yeah.
And came in
All
with the
Dominican
London-
cast.
Oh, yeah.
I know I look Puerto Rican, y'all, but I ain't Dominican. Okay.
But he brought a London crew, a majority London crew, to New York to shoot the film.
Oh,
and it's very
really?
reminiscent of Victor Vargas, Raising Victor Vargas.
Yes, I remember that.
Where they had a lot of non-actors. And that was also
Right.
improv a lot. So this
And
film,
that's a classic now.
Yeah, so this is very reminiscent of that.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. So who knows? You may be in a new classic.
The rest of the slate is good. We have some solid films. We're actually honoring Michelle Rodriguez with the Impact Award this year. You know, we've given it to so many actors. You know, John Leguizamo's gotten it, Andy Garcia's gotten it. So, you know, for Michelle to come back, we're doing a 25th anniversary of Girl Fight. So the entire cast is coming back with the director for the first time. And it was really one of those films that we premiered at the very first Latino Film Festival, but Sony Pictures took a risk on us. We were a nobody festival, had no, you know.
That was 25 years ago.
25
There, just for clarity purposes. Yeah.
But
yeah.
we had no reputation, and yet, you know, we really were able to convince the studio to give us the hottest property, which was at Sundance at one grand jury, a shot at playing here. And so that changed us, you know, that first year. You know, Michelle blew up the way
I know
has.
she blew up, and she's coming back.
And she's coming
And she's
back.
going to be at the festival to receive this award.
Yeah.
While she's shooting two films
While she's
herself,
shooting
right?
two films at the same time.
Just to make sure that she's passing it on to the next
Yeah.
generation,
But-
showing what's possible.
Yeah, but the slate is just solid. You know, when they check out the site, they can see everything that's happening. And again, you know, check out the you know, the Futuro conference. That's really like deep stuff. And then we have the entertainment stuff and, you know, a lot of musical performances and stuff like that. So we're really excited about the diverse play.
Yeah, no, we're always excited to feature you here on Open and share with our viewers. Yes, the expansion and also just the evolution of just going with like the times, right? The Futuro conference, that's geared more towards like the digital arena, right? And but yeah, they're all related in some form.
And we also go on tour. So we go to a 10-city tour immediately after. We were in Puerto Rico at the T-Mobile Center last year for
Very
like 3
nice.
days, and we like sold out. And just the fans, like really, we went to Miami, Texas. This year we're going to Arizona, LA, new places this year. But then we're going back to Puerto Rico again. And, you know, I'm just really grateful at how many people resonate with the brand. It feels like it's the people, like they own it. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's so community driven just because of how we started.
Right. Yeah.
It's not like we started by a celebrity.
Right.
There's a bunch of nobodies that decided to come up with this, but I think that there's a sense of family or whatever the secret sauce is. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But I think you realize that when you get there, like,
Right.
there's something that happens
Yeah.
when people go there, and then when they leave, they either they don't
It's
want to leave,
fulfilling.
or they want to, you know, they network or just whatever it is. You know, we just try to protect that and maintain that authentically. But to see how it resonates throughout the country is really sweet. Thank you so much.
Congratulations
having
to
us.
all of you.
Thank
Once
you.
again, Calixto Chinchilla, birthday boy, founder of the New York Latino
Young
Film
enough, that's
Festival,
what's up.
and executive director of agency NYLFF, Destiny Checo, actor for the Sundance winning film.
Put some
Nat
respect on the
Mills.
name.
Okay.
Put some respect.
Okay. That is also going to be presented at the New York Latino Film Festival's opening night. And then, of course, we have Imani Celeste, director of Tiguerona's Film, who is also Emmy nominated and Imagen nominated, as well as Telly winner. All right, so there you have it. These are our people.
Thank you.
I love it. And once again,
Thank
the
you.
New York Latino Film Festival is taking place September 13th through the 21st, featuring hand-selected films that celebrate our community made by, with, or about Latinos from the U.S., Latin America, and the Caribbean. For the full schedule of films, events, and venues, you can visit NYLatinoFilmFestival.com. All right, stay tuned. More Open after the break. Welcome to Open. Next, we have a thrilling music festival happening at the Bronx Brewery in the South Bronx called the Electric Brew Fest, with 2 stages featuring over a dozen DJs spinning EDM, house, perreo, and global sounds, brought to you by Sirens and Kings, a partnership between Sounds and Sirens and the Fox and King. And it's sponsored by Red Bull. And joining us to share more, we welcome founder of Fox and King, Fernando Michael, and co-owner of Fox and King, Christopher Vasquez. Hello and welcome, gentlemen.
How you doing?
How you doing?
It's good to be back.
Yeah, well, it's good to have you back. It's so inspiring to see what you're creating for this generation of artists. Even from, I want to say from a modern perspective, right? Because we've featured Fox and King's artists. We've featured your Bronx Music Fest, is it?
Yeah, Bronx Summer Jam. That's
Bronx Summer Jam, which is outdoors. And now this Bronx Brewery one is really focused primarily on DJs.
That's right.
Right? So before we even go into the details of this particular festival, let's talk about your partnership, because this is the first time we're meeting Michael Vasquez.
Yeah, first time on BronxNet. Really excited to hear that. I mean, for me, like, we've been working together since 2015.
Yeah.
I did public relations for a couple of rappers in the borough, when I was going for my PR degree, actually, when I was at Iona College, and we met at
Arlen's Grocery.
Arlen's Grocery.
Yeah.
We had a show there. We met, we talked, we connected. I interned for him for a few years.
Yeah.
We did a lot of work together. You know, at that time, the Fox and King was a growing brand, like going in towards the city, like all 5 boroughs. Around before 2020, we definitely kind of rolled that into the Bronx itself. And that's one of the best things we did, because going back to the community, going back to our roots, that's what really helped us lay a foundation to help Bronx music artists.
All right. And so Fox and Kings, just so our viewers understand who Fox and Kings are versus Sound and Sirens, because this particular event, and I hope I'm speaking clearly, because there's a lot of names attached to it, but you're here representing Fox and Kings, even though you're also representing the festival.
Correct.
I want them to understand how you service not only artists, the events, and all that.
Yeah, so the Fox and King focuses on music events, artist development, music marketing in the Bronx and New York City beyond. We partnered with Sounds and Sirens, which is DJ Mike's company. They focus on EDM, DJs, local events, and actually make events happen with the equipment, the lighting, the visual. They take care of everything. So that partnership between us and them, it was magical. And that's what Electric Brew has come out to be.
Right, and so now you partnered up with Bronx Brewery.
Correct, yes.
Right, and Bronx Brewery is like the trending
That's our
spot.
spot.
Okay,
That's our spot.
That is the spot here in the Bronx nowadays, right?
We're there often.
And so I can only imagine what the experience would be like if you've got 2 stages and you've got all these DJs, and then you're sponsored by Red Bull, so I'm assuming the tab is pretty nice too.
I mean, we're lucky in our growth, both as a company. This is our year 2 for Electric Brew. We just had our 3-year anniversary for Bronx Summer Jam, so that growth is there, and people are noticing, and we're happy to help build that community within ourselves, within the Bronx, and really, establish ourselves here.
So when we talk about all these DJs, right? Is there like a DJ competition? Like, just walk me through what the experience would be like.
Yeah, like it's more like an EDM festival, right? You're gonna have, similar to a lot of other electronic dance music festivals, you're gonna have two DJs spinning 30-minute intervals. People are gonna come in, they're gonna dance, they're gonna rave, they're gonna drink beer, they're gonna eat, bring their friends. Like, it's gonna be a good holistic time. And I think for us, highlighting also the DJs in the borough and throughout the city too is really big for us. A lot of the music is all Afro house, it's perreo, it's house music, like all that encompasses the sounds of the borough with a flair of dance music. So I think that's going to be something that we're really looking forward to.
And so what I find interesting is that the flyer says 2 p.m. till late.
Yeah.
It's always till late. Always till late. Always a party. Always a party.
So basically, that's the idea. Is like It ends when it ends.
It ends when it ends.
Yeah.
We'll be there. We'll be
That's where they
partying.
kick us out.
Exactly. And we have an incredible lineup. We have Sunny Chiba from Uptown Vinyl Supreme. We have Data Cause. We have Nezlebar from Planta Industrial. We have a great lineup of DJs from across all genres. Flavors of the Bronx and New York.
Nice. Wow. It's a lot to unload, and I know we're going to get a taste of one of your artists, too, later in the
Yes.
show.
Yeah.
Right? So talk to us about how he's the featured artist and everybody else is a DJ.
Yeah, so we wanted to do something different. Every year we kind of expand, we redevelop, or replan our strategies for the festivals. And this year we wanted to have a featured performer that kind of broke up the day of DJs, the afternoon of DJs, and that allowed people to kind of resettle, have a drink, enjoy some live music, and then keep partying right after that. So we connected with Rainey recently. He's a brilliant artist, as you'll see. Incredible music, incredible songwriter, and we just wanted to give him his flowers and showcase him.
Yeah, you do that a lot with a lot of artists. We've been blessed to have a lot of your artists featured here. And so before we go, how do you choose your artists and how are you managing all of this? The artists, the events, the functions, the deals?
That's the question.
Yeah. I even like ask myself the same question. I don't know how we're doing it, but we're pulling it off. I mean, a lot of it is like digital A&R, right? I think in the old days, you're going out and you're actually seeing artists perform live, and that's usually what you want to do. But like, there's times where like a lot of music, it's on Spotify, it's on YouTube. Like, we found a lot of these DJs through literally Instagram Reels from other performances, seeing how they're doing it, how they're killing it at the shows. Like, I think for us, that's how we've developed. And more recently, we've been going to a lot of DJ events. Like, the Bronx has really been blowing up when it comes to house music, when it comes to dance music in general. And I think like the scene is really vibrant right now. So we're always going to a show, whether it be at Bronx Brewery, whether it be at bodegas, whether it be at random outdoor festivals. Like, we're always finding, we're meeting like-minded people. And I think that's what's really helping it become more authentic and more growth.
All right, so in closing, how many DJs are we going to experience?
So we have 13 DJs.
13
DJs. And we have the outside backyard stage. We have the inside brewery floor stage. Both will be going simultaneously. So every hour, there's another DJ happening. You can go back and forth, see our vendors in between. And we have one performer, Rainey, as well. That's going to be the event. That's 2025.
Well, bravo, I should say, right?
And we'll see you there, of course.
Of course, yeah. I don't know about the late part, but
As long as the sun is up.
yeah, right. Back in the day, but you guys, once again, Fernando, Michael, Christopher Vasquez of Fox and Kings, and we are talking everything related to Electric Brew 2025 Music Festival that is taking place on Saturday, September 6th, from 2 p.m. until late. At the Bronx Brewery, located at 856 East 136th Street in the South Bronx. And for more information, you can follow them on Instagram at Electric Brew Fest. All right, stay tuned. Our Open Artist Spotlight is coming up next. Hey everyone, welcome back to Open. Today's Artist Spotlight features a rapper, producer, singer, songwriter, tattoo artist, award-winning podcaster, and founder of Hearst Boys. The Bronx-born multi-hyphenate redefines talent with his fearless approach to music, blending genres for a fresh listening experience. Raised by his Dominican mother to embrace his true self, he challenges traditional masculinity and leads with emotional intelligence and vulnerability in all his art. And he's a featured performer for this year's Electric Brew Fest 2025. Everyone, please welcome multi-hyphenate Rainey. Hello and
Rena.
welcome.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. I appreciate you having me.
Well, I got to say, I got to open up just with your level of consciousness in the fact that you identify with emotional intelligence and vulnerability based on being a man. And so I open up with that just to ask, how has that served everything that you do?
I think existing any other way is disingenuous, at least to me, right? Like, I feel like I've always been in touch with my feminine, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I was raised mostly by women anyway. You know what I mean? So I've kind of always had that sort of femininity in me. I've always been comfortable with it. I've never been told that, like, no, boys don't cry, men don't do this, don't do that. And it's also like, it comes off a little corny to me. Like when guys try way too hard to sort of, you know what I mean?
Suppress those feelings, right?
You can't red pill your way through life. It's not gonna happen for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's gonna be a very lonely existence, and you're gonna be an island for a long time.
Right.
You know, so
right.
yeah, so I've just never really known any other way.
Right.
You
Well,
know?
you seem to be your own individual coming to the Bronx wearing a Mets hat. That's right. I put it out there.
I'm not coming nowhere.
No, you're from the Bronx.
I'm from
no,
over
I
here.
know. I'm sorry.
There's a 15-minute drive to the studio, man. Stop playing, man. Crotona Ave, where we at? What's up? You know?
My bad.
You know.
Like I said, I meant coming to the studio with your Mets hat.
Yeah.
But right. No. BX all day, right?
Yeah.
But you know, inquiring minds want to know. Like it's like, bueno, what's with the Mets hat?
I've just always I always gravitate towards the underdogs.
Okay.
And I feel like Yankee fans ruined the Yankees. They ruined the Yankees for me.
Oh gosh.
Because you know, it's all, most Yankee fans are like cop wives, or like, do you know what I mean? or like guys that they're all, listen to me. Yankee fans be Puerto Rican men who become cops, move to Morris Park, and then pretend to be Italian, right? Like, let's get into it if we want to get into it, right? That's what we're doing. We open, right? The show called Open.
That's right. That's exactly where we are.
Come on, son.
It's open. Oh my
Y'all should have never invited me up here, bro.
Oh my God.
Y'all should have never had me up here, bro.
Oh, no. Aquí somos cómicos.
Yeah.
So I'm with you. I'm like, oh my God, you heard that?
You know what I'm saying? So
That was him, not me.
That was me. You know what I mean? Come on. I'm Dominican. I know all about it. So, yeah. No, but I chose this team. So I'm like, okay, I'm from New York. I got to root for a New York team.
Right.
And it's just, I don't know. The Mets are just more. You go to a Yankee game and they go, screw you. You sit here. You watch us. You give us your money, and then you bounce.
Oh.
Right? But then you go to Citi Field and Mr. Met is at the gate. He got blankets and cups and towels. It's a family affair. Mrs. Met is in the stands looking thick as hell. It's crazy. The whole thing is incredible, you know?
Oh my
It's
gosh.
awesome. Yeah, it's incredible
Oh my gosh,
baseball.
I'm like, we opened up to.
You know, we love it.
We opened up to the truth factor.
Yeah,
I'm like, boy, talk about truth serum.
Exactly.
I'm like,
You know?
Bueno, you heard it here.
Yeah.
Apparently, Mets games are a family affair.
They are. It's true.
Which I love. And thank you for sharing that. And
Yeah.
of course, he's only joking, guys.
Yeah,
Yankee
no,
fans.
of course. Yeah, no.
I mean,
It's all love.
it is all love. Anywho, we derailed, but now we're going to come back because we're here to talk about you, your fabulous career, and the reason I opened up with the fact that you incorporate emotional intelligence and vulnerability into your work is because of all the things that you do. So let's talk a little bit about that.
Thank you. Yeah, I just got tired of hearing the same cool guy narrative from a lot of. I'm a rapper first, right?
Right.
So the track I'm doing later is a soul record, but I'm a rapper first. Rap was my first love, hip hop my first love, you know, and I'm from the birthplace of this thing, you know what I mean? So like I have a duty to honor it. But I just think a lot of the machismo and a lot of that sort of cool guy, dejected sort of like attitude, it comes off disingenuous.
Got it.
You know, especially when you know, you have rappers every day getting exposed for being down bad for a shorty that they claimed not to care about.
Right.
It's way cooler to just care about that girl.
Right.
I
love that.
I mean?
No,
Like,
I love that.
It's way cooler to just care.
I love that. I love that.
You know,
I love that. I
yeah.
mean, that's the space we all need to be stepping into as humans.
Yeah.
As human beings.
Yeah.
So I just love that, you know, it's coming from a male perspective.
Thank you. Thank you.
That it's okay to express your emotions.
Yeah, like a concept, right? Like crazy.
No.
You know what I mean? Like,
No.
yeah. Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
What?
Open? Who would have thought, BronxNet? Yeah.
What? No.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm so there with you from the perspective of like, hey, you know, we don't even have to go into gender barriers. We could just like be the same.
We could just be people.
Oh.
You know?
Look
Yeah.
at that. That's
Yeah, yeah,
another
yeah.
concept.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or caring people. How about that?
Yeah. Yeah. No, we could just be, you know, we could just lead with
love
and
that's not
intentionality.
corny. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It really isn't. Yeah.
Yeah, because here's the thing, right? Love is universal.
Yeah.
It's the same
Yeah.
in every culture, every language,
Yeah.
every religion, every practice. It's the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah. No. One of my favorite films is Interstellar, and that's like the whole point of it.
That's my favorite. No! Oh my god! Oh my god!
You see?
Great
You see?
minds, great minds.
Come on,
oh
son.
my gosh!
Yeah, no, but that's the whole point of the film, right? It's like, despite this giant, space epic that takes place across multiple timelines, multiple universes, right? Different planets, the whole point of it is that love transcends all of that. Like, it doesn't matter where you are or when you are. You will still feel that. You'll still carry that with you.
Yeah.
And I thought that was beautiful, so.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so
Yeah.
for those of you who have never even heard of the movie Interstellar, well, obviously we're recommending that you watch it. It's a very long movie,
Yeah.
but the concept behind it and even the I want to see the mind trick or the mind trip it takes you on in really questioning our existence.
Yeah.
And how we're able to communicate through invisible substance.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it there.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so when it comes to your work, right? Oh my gosh, I can't believe that's my favorite movie too. I'm so serious. It's my favorite movie.
Yes, top 5 for me, easy.
All right. Yeah, me
Yeah.
too. Wepa. All right. So, so back to you and your work, boy, because we're going everywhere else except for your work, and we're running out of time.
I mean, we kind of aren't though, right? Because
No,
I
right.
do a little bit
Yeah.
of everything.
Right?
You know?
Right,
so,
multi-hyphenate.
so we're
I
technically
introduced you as
still
such.
in my realm.
Right.
You know?
Okay.
But
Got it. But
Yeah.
I know we're here, to present you as this artist, this vocal artist, this songwriter, who is also going to be part of the Electric Brew Fest, and
Yeah.
you're going to be presenting for us in a little bit.
Yeah.
And so I just want to make sure that they understand that it's more than just presenting and performing and entertaining. There's the substance, right? That's what we're really discussing, is the
Yeah.
substance and what's really motivating it.
Yeah. It's I mean, a lot of I write from the heart and my lived experiences. That's really all I know. The song I'm about to do for y'all is a song about somebody. It's funny. I prepped 2 songs. The first one I was gonna do, if we had time for 2, the first one was gonna be about how love broke me. And then the second one, which is the one I'm gonna end up doing, is the one about how love fixed me.
Okay.
So, and it's easy to write from that place, especially when you're feeling those feelings in real time. Recently I've employed this do it now mentality, where it's like sometimes you get up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom or something. Sometimes a song idea will come to me at 3:30 in the morning. If I don't move on that right then, if I don't write those lyrics, if I don't start producing that track, it's not gonna sound the same when I wake up in the morning. So I need to capture that right then. And those feelings, they manifest differently every time. So that do it now mentality has cost me a lot of sleep, but but we're getting to it. We're getting it done,
Oh my gosh! Well, thank
Yeah.
you for sharing.
Yeah, of course.
A little bit of your process,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, no problem.
Obviously, he doesn't sleep. That's what he's saying.
Barely, So, yeah.
But it sounds to me that you're very intentional about everything you do, and it's
Thank you.
our absolute pleasure to have you here on our set sharing it with our viewers.
Thank
and
you.
they're going to get a taste of that. And I just want to go back to the fact that you were saying that the first one was going to be about breakup, and the second one was going to be about the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, in life, and I love that, the way you think. I'm like, oh.
Thank you. Thank you.
Estamos igual.
Thank
I'm
you.
like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yo te conozco. I see you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
As a human being, though.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
And that is that, without breakdowns, there's no breakthrough.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, that's it. And I'm going to leave it there. And you guys don't go anywhere, because when we return, Rainey's going to perform the breakthrough when we come back.
Thank you so much, Rena.
Hey everyone, welcome back here now to perform what we've got. Let's give it up for Rainey.
distance. I'm gonna love you like nobody's business. Whatever does or doesn't happen, just know you make me so happy, baby. Yeah. I could give a damn how others live it, 'cause what we've got ain't nobody's business. And if you find you a husband, maybe have some children, you can rest assured that I ain't tripping, 'cause baby, what we got is forever. Forever, girl, until my bones are dust and my skin is leather. I said forever, forever, baby. Oh, yeah, forever. Oh, yeah. Patrick Hall on guitars. Pat, what up, baby? VA in the building. Let's get it. Go ahead. Forever, forever, hey. Skin so soft, a kiss so tender. Eyes like a dream, body so precious. Please excuse my indiscretion, but I'll be yours in this life and the next one. Oh, baby, forever. I swear I'll be yours, baby. It ain't no telling. Forever, forever, hey. Thank you.
Woo! Yes! Smooth sailing into the weekend. Con amor.
Thank you.
That's right. Rainey, everybody! Ay, qué rico estaba eso! Yes, 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 yes. All right, once again, everyone, Rainey will be performing at the Electric Brew 2025 Music Fest taking place Saturday, September 6th. From 2 p.m. until late, at the Bronx Brewery, located at 856 East 136th Street in the South Bronx. And for more on Rainey, you can follow him on all social media platforms at Rainey Ovalle. That is our show today, mi gente. Forever. Thanks to all our guests for coming through, to you, our viewers, for tuning in. If you miss any part of the show, you can check out this throughout the weekend and 24 hours a day at BronxNet.tv. I'm Rena Valentin, and from all of us here at Open, may the universe provide paz, prosperity, y amor.
Take whatever steps had to be taken.